For number one, we'll start off with positioning. Positioning is possibly one of the most important things an Apex player can have. Especially if you're on controller, positioning is extremely important. If you push up to a fight and get knocked immediately, then you are out for your team and then you will probably lose this fight. But if you think smart and think about your positioning, you will win. And this is how popular players such as Imperial Hell or his Watson are so good at the game. They're able to make split-second decisions that can completely change how you play the game and allows you to get the drop on the enemy. For instance, in this situation right here, I'll just revive my team after barely surviving Storm with 3 squads left. We're currently in a diamond lobby and I'm able to get the respawn on my team and the other teams are fighting. Now right here you'll see I'll peek this conduit and then I peek back in the cover. Now I see my teammates engaged to the left. And right here, some people would push straight to the left with their teammates, but instead I pushed back to the right where the enemy is not looking for me. Right here, my teammates do a good job and knock the enemy, so I don't have to do any damage. But in a situation, if you're in a lower ranks and you cannot trust your teammates as well, and they do die, in this situation, since you went right when the other two went left, you have the advantage and can get the final knock on the enemy. This does come in time of just playing games, thinking about different situations, and knowing when you should go with your team or when you should go without your team, or maybe in some situations where you should stay back. And this will eventually come with time. But this is why positioning is so well done, especially in endgame circles. When I was climbing back to the ranks when the new season started, I saw a lot of my solo queue teammates I was playing with pushing up early in endgames. In positioning, you need to go at the right point in time, and positioning is all about knowing the exact this point in time that you need to push up and in what direction. Our next tip is possibly one of the most simplest, most efficient tips you need to use if you want to climb up in the ranks, and that is landing at the same POI. But landing at the same POI allows you to get used to their loot patterns and be able to efficiently loot that POI before moving out of it and officially being able to get kills. If you're able to loot a POI and practice that same POI over and over every game, eventually until you have a routine where you loot the POI, rotate to a certain place on the map, and then are able to kill and get your RP, that is what is going to lead you to truly rank up. This season, since King Canyon was on the rotation, I started landing at swamps every single game and eventually rotating out. And I had a huge amount of success because I could memorize the loot patterns. I had a ring console because I am a Watson slash Catalyst main, so that was perfect. And I would either play zone, which is hang up in a building with a triple take and just fire at people, or I would go on a killing spree if my team was running at Ash, and we would go crazy and win the game. This is extremely important for getting good win streaks and just overall improving at the game, because you'll get used to this POI and then you'll just be able to use it in all parts of your game. If you were listening, I mentioned that Watson X Catalyst is my main legends that I use, and this leads us into our next tip. Pick a main legend. I cannot stress this possibly more because I personally made this mistake. When I first started playing the game, I was met with like 16 characters at a time, and every single character looked so cool that I got overwhelmed grinding for characters and playing every single one a decent amount. So much that it was affecting my gameplay because I was switching characters around. So I can't statistically say to choose this character without seeing your skill set, but I do believe pick one character. A support character is very good, especially if you're a beginner, because you could rely more on your teammates, because a lot of times you probably won't be good when you're playing in ranked. And a strategy I have seen people do is, instead of actually trying to keep themselves alive, keep their teammates alive so they can do what they need to do, because I'm gonna be harsh here, you're too bad to actually do what you need to do. This is my main tip. Stick with a character and use a support character. You could use Lifeline, or your first character you unlock could be Newcastle, as they are very skilled, especially if you're looking for a main. Use a support character. All of them are OP right now. Mirage is pretty good. Lifeline is good. Newcastle is amazing. So is Lifeline actually. Conduit just got buffed. She's good again. Every single support character is good, and you need to hop on the support class if you're trying to grind in ranked. And for my last tip, it is buy a skin! No, seriously, buy a skin. Make yourself happy. In the end, Apex is a game about having fun, and sometimes you can just be caught up in the grind. I actually took an 11-month break because I was just getting so tired of this constant grind. So make sure to take a break, have some fun, buy a skin, spice up your character, and never forget that Apex Legends is a game. It's about having fun. And that is all of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope these tips will help you get out of whatever ranks you are stuck in. I make a large amount of videos about all types of topics. I'm planning to make more videos about more shooters and things like that. So if you do see things about other content, don't be worried. More Apex videos coming in the future. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you guys Starside.